A lot of different organizations from New York City got together, homeless coalitions, teachers unions, youth movements, student movements, got together to form a coalition against the budget cuts. Because we know that the budget cuts want to erode basic social services. They want to cut teachers in public school systems. They want to cut health care, great programming, AIDS housing, senior services, like any good community service you can imagine is being affected by Bloomberg's budget cuts. So it was very easy for a lot of people from different backgrounds to get together behind this one specific issue, which is probably the most exciting thing for me about Bloomberg, is that we are not in any way necessarily politically affiliated, but it's all about these budget cuts because they affect literally every New Yorker. So we've decided as well that we needed to start thinking about alternative ways of protesting the budget cuts because 2-hour rallies weren't getting the attention that they needed. So we got together and brainstormed and also took our lead from other movements that are going around. The Tent City movement in Spain, what's going on in Madison, Wisconsin, with Walkerville. So we had sort of models to follow, and we decided that sustained protest would be a lot more effective than something more that started and ended.
Yeah.
So that's how Bloombergville came about, and that's why we're here.
Well, this is commendable, and I agree with you. I do work for the Department of Ed, and I'm aware of all these cuts, particularly the student programs. A lot of student programs. This summer there's going to be a lot of kids in the street, but nowhere to go, no program. So I understand this whole plight here is very important, and I wish you all the luck.
I thank you so much.
I wish you all the luck with this. It's commendable. I mean, you've been here how many nights?
Today's Sunday. We started Tuesday evening. So, and we're gonna go until the budget. We're not even sure how long we're gonna go.
Till you make a difference.
Yes, until we're heard. Because there's too many people who oppose this to allow the ultra rich and ultra powerful to ignore us.
Exactly.
We're not a minority, and we need to be stopped. They need to stop treating us like a sort of fringe minority.
Exactly. What is your name?
My name is Emily Taronis.
Okay. Thank you, Emily. Thank you for the interview. Okay, bye.
My name is Shahid Kamred, and I'm a Secretary General Pakistan, USA Freedom Forum.
Oh, and why are you here today?
We are here on front of the City Hall 3 days before the 6 days we already over here and 3 days more to protest the budget cuts which are going to take away our beloved teachers. They're going to shut our libraries. They're going to shut our fire brigade and put the whole citizen of this New York City in trouble. So we are over here representing the conscience of the people like Spain and like other countries, and we are giving the clear message that this situation is brought by the federally by the illegal wars, and on the city level the corruption and not the real representation. This Mayor Bloomberg, nighttime he's a Democrat, daytime he's a Republican, middle of the day he's an independent, and then what he wanted to become, we don't know. He's third term mayor, which is against the charter of the city. So when he becomes the third term mayor, he thinks that he's a god, he can buy anything, he's a billionaire. And he thinks that this city, he can only solve the problem like previous mayor Giuliani, whose fascist behave, give us a bad name. So we are here representing the conscience of this citizen of New York and city of the people, that this youth and students, we care about our society. We will tell them that if there's any question arise when we have to solve the problem of the budget, we all citizens ready to give sacrifice. But it's a double standard. Wall Street and bank people, CEOs, They do every blunder. They lie everything. And they suck the $1 trillion in the name of war, and they looted the money in the name of the housings. And now they're asking us to bail out them, and now we have to cut our teachers? No. That's the clear message for the civilized society. But we're asking, please keep this civility. Keep the future needs something different. Please, we beg our big elders and our school teachers, our philosophers, our teachers, judges, and the media people. This is the time to stand up. Otherwise, we are in a very, very sloppy way. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Gary Rolla.
Gary Rolla? And what's yours?
Darren Jones,
Darren Jones?
the artist formerly known as Ronnie Arena.
Okay. Now, why are you here today?
I think our priorities right now are all screwed up. We're cutting teachers, we're cutting fire stations, policemen have gone through cuts. The rich get bailed out, tax breaks, and the people have to pay for it when everything goes bad. The priorities are screwed up. It's about us. We sink or swim together. And that's why I'm here.
Okay, and how long have you been here?
I came out Tuesday, and I've been here the entire time, except for running some logistics stuff, and I took Friday night off. I had to.
Is there anything particular that you would like to see change?
First off, the cuts, but I'd like for the corporations to stop taking over our government. Right now, all of the government, the Republicans and Democrats are both owned by the corporations. We need a strong defense of people's rights, and that's what the government should be. Unfortunately, they're just co-opted by the corporations right now.
Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you so much for your interview. I appreciate that.
No worries.
And would you like to add something to that?
Everything he said there was everything that's my here. I basically was just walking by. So
What would you like to see change?
I'd like to see from my own perspective beneficial to everybody within this surrounding and out of range of this surrounding, but more unity and peace and understanding amongst each other. You know, it's a lot of deterioration upon I don't know really places there, but there just needs to be more equality here in this world. Like more peace, more basically. So everything he said there was basically put together well.
Yeah, he did. He did a good job. Thank you. And would you like to add something to that, sir?
God bless us.
Amen.
All a good night. Amen.
Okay.
Love yourself, love each other, and time and patience.
Okay, thank you.
On that note, back to you, Larry.
Yeah, we all have the decision whether to live in a world defined by self-interest and greed, or a world defined by generosity and giving. That's the world I'd rather live in. The world we have now, it's all about possessions and wealth. We're brainwashed from an early age to believe that we are what we possess, and could you really blame our souls? We're all human beings. We're all these beautiful people. Could you really blame our soul for being so in despair because we want to associate ourselves with what kind of clothes or what handbag we carry or car we drive or house we have? That's all an illusion. What's real is the generosity you show to other people. Your soul requires it. It demands it. And I want to be part of that awakening where we change our world from one that's defined by wars and greed and prisons and all of this money-making BS out there to a world that's made of good people caring for each other, taking care of each other, trying to make each person aspire to be all they can be. Right now, most people, they don't have the tools to get ahead. They're expected to work in minimum wage jobs, just barely getting by as their soul deteriorates because they're told that they're a failure because of the systemic way this is all set up. The fact that Mayor Bloomberg has gone from $4 billion to $17 billion while he's been mayor shows just how BS it is for him to take $1 as a salary. His interests are with the rich. His interests are to take from the middle class and give to the rich. And that's just not fair. That's not right. That's not moral.
If you had the opportunity to talk to him personally, do you have an idea of what you would like to implement to make all this happen? What you're saying is lovely, and it would make a better world. Do you have an idea? What would you say to him? What would be some of the ideas that you would implement to start the wheels?
For a long time, I believed that change within the system was possible. But I think that this next revolution is being fought within us all. We all, if I am just as much to blame about the current situation because I bought into it for so long, and it's really about raising the consciousness and each of us taking the individual step. I can't say I have all the answers. All the answers will come when we start thinking in the new way, in the way that we need to be unified. That's when the answers will come about. Right now, the left, the right, may say that they have the answers, but the new answers will come from the camps in Spain, from the camps in Greece, from people talking and empathizing, and not just waiting for the person to stop talking so they can start talking, but actually to listen and to understand that at our core, what makes us who we are is having human empathy.
That's wonderfully put. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Terrific. That was very nice. What's your name?
Johnny Mazza.
And yours?
My name is Chris.
That was lovely. That was lovely. Thank you so much.
For filling me a couple
Listen. No, you guys were good. You guys were good. Thank you, and good luck with this. This is important.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Okay, thanks.
Keller.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Drumming, it was nice. Thank you.